Hello, I'm Dr. Sanjay Panicker. I founded Amrita Homeopathy in 1996 in a small town in Kerala. Now we are located in Bangalore at Marathalli and Koromangala. We specialize in hair and skin problems, respiratory problems, allergies, pediatrics and infertility. Postmenopausal uterine bleeding is a very common condition which can happen to women in the menopausal phase, and very often patients may neglect it. I would say it should be treated very cautiously. I had a patient who had taken treatment with me for vitiligo, and the patient was progressively improving. At that point of time, suddenly she complained that the patches are increasing, and that's when I looked into the case and found that she has postmenopausal spotting, slight bleeding, postmenopausal. So I sent her for the investigations, and we realized that she has developed cancer of the uterus. Then she underwent a hysterectomy, and after hysterectomy I found the white patches also started improving for her. So postmenopausal bleeding is never to be neglected. It should be treated with caution and care. The other causes which can lead to postmenopausal bleeding is atrophy of the cervix, and it can also be seen in people who are using blood thinners and certain other medicines like hormonal treatments that can cause bleeding. When you find menopausal bleeding in a lady, the most two common remedies which are thought of is Lachesis and Graphitis, as these two remedies are often used in menopausal women. When the patient is a hot patient, cannot tolerate heat in any form, that's what in homeopathy we call it as a hot patient, a person who cannot tolerate heat in any form. So this particular symptom is very common in menopause, that people have hot flushes. And Lachesis is one of the remedy which is very commonly used in menopause. The patient has thin black blood which is seen as postmenopausal bleeding, and the patient has symptoms like sensitiveness around the neck and the waist. Lachesis is a very useful remedy in this condition. These people for whom Lachesis is indicated are also found to have extreme tendency to express their feelings. So they speak a lot. They cannot stop with one topic, they go on from one topic to the other. So this kind of a symptom we find in patients for whom Lachesis may be useful. Graphitis is again another remedy which is useful in postmenopausal bleeding, and it is seen in, they say that this is seen in women who are good natured and postmenopausal with various other symptoms. When the bleeding is bright red, then we need to think of remedies like millefolium, trillium pendulum, calcarea carb, belladonna. And when the bleeding is blackish or has a blackish tinge towards it, dark red, then we can think of venous remedies like homeopathy, Lachesis, and we can also think of other remedies like ustilago, Sabina. So these are all the commonly used medicines in postmenopausal bleeding, and I have found them extremely useful if the symptoms are there to identify the particular patient which medicine is to be used, and then accordingly prescribe. The patient improves dramatically.